Guys, what is going on? Welcome in here to Slaughterhouse Sports. Spencer G. What a freaking day of college football. Amazing. So many lessons to be learned today. So many upsets. We're going to start out with one of my favorite programs, Kenny Dillingham. I mean, this season's been an absolute dream year. And I talked to you guys about Sam Leavitt, about Cam Skattebo, and in tonight's game, I mean, they got up big on BYU. I believe like 21 to nothing. Cam with 3 touchdowns in the first half. Like, they're a really physical team, Arizona State, and they've been doing this all year long, and Cam's just had an incredible year. Sam Leavitt's played really good quarterback, and Marcus Arroyo and Kenny Dillingham have given him bite-sized chunks for this offense. So it was absolutely beautiful. A beautiful malaise of maroon and gold out there on that field. Incredible stuff. Going to now give you the play-by-play. Come on, like, there we go. I appreciate you guys kind of being here. So anyway, to get up 21-3, then BYU in the second half, they go out and they score, make it 28-9, I want to say. And then, and then Xavier Guillory has like a 70-yard touchdown. Xavier Guillory, what a play. And then BYU, they continue. They score 2 straight touchdowns. Razzaloff, hitting guys, and they're scoring on end arounds and things of that nature. Then Arizona State has a brilliant drive. They go 11 plays, 64 yards, take up 6 minutes and 10 seconds of time. Could have kicked a field goal there to get it to, 31-23. Could have made it an 8-score game, but they needed 1 yard. And if they got that 1 yard, they would have won. Then Skattebo and Sam Leavitt had a miscommunication there, right, on the play. And then what ends up happening is that Scat and Sam had a miscommunication. They messed that play up, and then it got a little bit hairy. But again, I had faith in this defense. Defense gets an interception, almost a pick 6. The defense has come up huge all year long. We look at them against UCF. Let's look at why I had faith in this team. Against UCF on November 9th, this team ended up getting a pick 6 at the end of the half. And they survived that game with Jordan Tyson, and they survived. Against Utah, I think they got like 4 interceptions on Cam Rising. They were so good. Against Mississippi State, like when they needed to stop late, they were able to get that. Against Kansas, when they needed a game-winning drive, Sam Leavitt and the team was there. So, Sam was really efficient today. Did have a tip interception, but again, he's really racking up some pass yards, and Cam was there all day long. So what does this mean now for Arizona State, right? What does this mean for the Big 12? Fantastic. And if, by the way, then they tried to ice out the game, battling through a cold here, but they tried to ice out the damn game. They stormed the field early. I love storming the field. It's my favorite thing in all of sports. And that would have been like banned on the field 2.0. That would have been an absolute nightmare. That would have been hell if BYU hit that Hail Mary at the end of that game. It was so funny now in hindsight, because now they won to see Cam Skattebo and Sam and Tyson and all these guys like moving moving the fans all away from the field. But the Valley's activated. I can't wait to go to the Sun Angel Collective and donate, a couple of my dollars to that. And these guys are warriors. I love every person on this team, like Xavier Guillory, all the guys on defense, Cam Skattebo, obviously, Miles Rouser. It's a great group, a group that plays hard, really physical football. Talented kids that have just bought in and in a year have just been consistent all year ever since that Wyoming game. And then we go to the Texas State second half. They play a beautiful, beautiful brand of football, very organized, solid brand of ball. And what a win for the Sun Devils tonight. And Tempe should be absolutely lit. And this Valley was so not activated at all. As Kenny said at the beginning of the year, the win total was 3 or 4.5. And you could literally get season tickets for like $400. And the price of this game to get in was like $350. So the turnaround was amazing. Kenny even talked about how there was like nobody at his press conference in week one and how everybody's jumping on the bandwagon now. And but again, those of us that followed from day one knew what this team had potential to do. And those that followed this team through last year and even day one of this year, even the team last year almost beat Washington. And they pulled out all the stops against Washington, and they almost went to Washington and won. So the culture of Kenny, he's just the ultimate competitor, man. Marcus Arroyo was a brilliant find as an offensive coordinator. Can't wait to have Ward and Arroyo there and knock on wood for a really long time with Coach Dillingham. And love the staff, love Regal, love everybody involved. A great onside kick today. Special teams were really, really effective for Arizona State. And the margins ended up winning them the game, even though BYU was stingy. They were tough. They hit some big pass plays, but Arizona State had enough today. And what a moment to finish out the game with that interception, and then the tackle on the Hail Mary, tackle him at the 2-yard line, and get away with a win. And everybody stormed that field, stormed that puppy. 2 field storms at Arizona State. The Utah game, and then this one. Beating bell cows of Pac-12 football, Utah, and then, BYU's an awesome program that was undefeated for much of the season. This team's now going to head down south to Tucson for a rivalry weekend, and if they win that game, they could possibly play. They're going to play in the Big 12 championship. A lot of work to be done, obviously, to go into Tucson and play a heck of a team in Arizona and an ultimate rivalry spot. So, but again, what a win today over BYU, over a great BYU team. Kalani Sitake, Razaloff, this team's so physical, and Arizona State was able to match the physicality in the first half and stun them. Great interceptions in the first half of Razaloff, and the defense really shined, throughout. And again, made momentous plays in the game through turnovers and things of that nature. So a tremendous win. The guys continue to grow up, but today's win was legendary. And on Scott's senior day, for him to pay tribute to Terrell Owens like that was cool as you know what. Alrighty, guys, what a freaking day in college football.